Hey, Umuchina Kele, or Abrala. Hey, I'll get the money here. On that boy. Ahamadike, Biafra. Ahamadike, Biafra. Ahamadike, Biafra. Biafra, Kwenu. Hey, I don't talk him before. When I know why here. When I come block on here, say I know why here. No problem. When the war starts, we go know who be who. Biafrans. How many times did I call you? You don't want to listen. I say boycott every churches that is against freedom. Boycott every food from the Fulani herdsmen. Boycott every onions from the Boko Haram. Boycott anything that come from the north. When we say they no one more could go, they no one leave us where we go, but they want carry their food to poison us. Go punish them. I start going to boycott anything we go bring death. And time there for Igbo land. Biafra land, boycott all their food, not eat their food. I don't talk about boycott Dangote product. Anything we bring. Now lie, you want to take and kill you, it want put you under subjection. No listen to them, no buy their food, no buy their cement, no buy their chicken, no buy their anything. I tell you, if you try, God don't punish you. Now they hungry you. Now that is the hungry you. Let's not forget. Make an answer now one question. Jumama and Emeka, make an answer me this question very carefully. Land did not finish for Sabah. Land did not finish for Were. Land did not finish for Anambra. Land did not there Port Harcourt. Land did not there Aba. Why not they deceive themselves? Saying only Yoruba land and Hausa land when I go build the whole match when I go get in the whole world. Now crazy the world now. When are they crazy? May God forgive you now. Make them come back home. I don't talk about. I say boycott every food from Hausa. Boycott their kuli, boycott their suya, boycott their sugar cane. You don't block your ear, say no one here. One day, I tell you, one day, very, very soon, they could also human being like a suya, give you for me to go chop and from Hausa, go this and I limit. I don't talk about. No one listen. Take time. Biafrans. Boycott anything that has to do with the Hausa Fulani herdsmen, Boko Haram, all their products. Now lie. I said I lie, yo. They want to take and kill you. They want to take your land, invade your house and sleep with your women. They're dangerous. So anything that has to do with them. Remember, Boko, when I say Boko, you say haram. When I say Boko, you say haram. When I say Boko, you say haram. Fulani herdsmen. Fulani herdsmen. They are bet of the same feather, so all of them be the same thing. Now, brothers and sisters, though, they know they look back for a kilo, they chop human being like suya. That's how I did not tell you. Any Igbo man, any Biafra man, where you make investment for North, for Kanu, for Sokoto, for Medugri, Taraba, anywhere where you get investment. Sell and come back home, die no day. They won't kill you. Boycott anything that has to do with Hausa. They are dangerous. Not so I do not tell you. They say they be get a man, not take them all. They say they do pedicure, they do manicure, they want clean your leg, they want clean your house. No grill, they want kill you. They go chop you. Not only that one, including their food and their product and anything that has to do with them. Anything where one consign them, not them. Not only that one, if you not say there for Lagos, if they go to Yoruba man church, if they waste your time, carry your time, they pay, they throw your money up and down. Sell the whole property where you go there. Go back home. They don't want you. They don't want you. You know one listen. The people where they bring on this message in a Biafra Referendum Media Group worldwide under the leadership of Mazen and the Kane Ahamadike Biafra, one of Biafran land. Thank you, Kemesia. Mr. Producer. IPOB. One way only.
All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not by force to be together. It's not by force to be together. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not by force to be together. Naturally, Biafra go. Let my people go. Naturally, Biafra go. Naturally, my people go. Naturally, my people go. Let my people go. Choloma, Obono Chukuna Nolua, the land of the rising sun. Yeah, let my people go. Yeah, let my people go. The Kele Nandi Kalo, for making us to know what freedom is all about. Yeah, the Kele Nandi Kalo, for making us to know what freedom is all about. What freedom is all about. Yeah, the Kele Nandi Kalo, making us to know what freedom is all about. Blessing at all, make a leggy, Opakise Mutisike, Onyama Befrand in a we are not fighting for war, but freedom. All we need is freedom. And the Kalo make a leggy, Olu make a leggy, Olu make a leggy, Olu Nepuri, Olu make a leggy, Olu make a leggy, Olu make a leggy, Olu make a lulu. One great family, we can never vanish, we can never be afraid. We remain the same. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not by force to be together. We are not fighting for war. We are fighting for freedom. Let my people go. Let my people go. Let my people go. I will be one family. Let my people go. Live together as one. Let my people go. Can never be banished. Let my people go. No matter what the devil may do. Let my people go. Keep on going higher. Let my people go. We are one love. Let my people go. Umuchuko kikabiam. Let my people go. Nande Kalo. Let my people go. Eji Mohira wase. Let my people go. Obasibi edike bagu. Let my people go. Eba boleno. Let my people go. Asengato lojo. Let my people go. Oye neche vise no kiso. Let my people go. Whether devil like it or not. Let my people go. Biafra must come. Let my people go. We must be free. Let my people go. Credible you see. Credible you see. Guess me. Anyway. Akwangura gagwana Biafra ya guess him no wasi. Guess you gonna make it a one man. Guess you gonna man. We are going higher. Incredible you see Wabia.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, wonderful Biafran people across the globe, I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. My sincere apology, I came up a little bit late this morning, you know, it rained heavily over here last night and everywhere. It's very cold, I must tell you, but we must continue. This is Radio Biafra Extra for the avoidance of doubt, a very live broadcast on this very fateful day, the 11th of the month of May, the year of Chukwu Kikabiama 2019. This is Radio Biafra Extra. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Uche Okafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Of course, he's standing in the deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazen Nandi Oku Kano, the Prince of Afari Beku, the man who took the anointing of God upon his life to be able to stand up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people for over 6 decades now. You will never know what it means to stand up to speak for the collective interest of Biafran people, because this is a rare gift, a dream we could only imagine until the emergence of IPOB led by Mazen Nandi Kano. And by the special grace of God, I am George Onyibe, I'm from Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. But we give all the glory and honor to the Almighty Creator, Chukwukika Abiyama himself, the one who sits in heaven and presides over the affair of man, the one who sees and is final, the one who had ordained the hour of our freedom, which is now. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, ịmakwa n'eziokwu n'ịmara mma ịhụnanya anyị na gị, obiọma gị o juru anya dadi o, ịmakwa n'inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alpha na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o. Without wasting much of our time, we will be going to our topic this morning, still on the same theme. We will never forget them. But our topic this morning is our heroes during the British-Nigerian Genocidal War. Our heroes during the Nigerian-British Genocidal War. Those who died in that era. And now, we go down a little bit and say, who killed them? We took time yesterday to explain how people died. Of course, if we begin to give a comprehensive narrative of what happened in 3 years, between 1967 and 1970, the so-called Nigerian Biafra War, among those who we are going to remember today, I tell you, it can take a whole, we can tell you what happened in every community to the other, and it will amaze you. But for the sake of time, we are breaking them down gradually. But of course, we have that time. Our children must know everything that happened in every community in Biafra land, because there is no hiding place for those perpetrators of evil, those war criminals. Their children will not even go free from it. If they lie, let them hide their children in heaven, except their lineage is cut off. That is the only solution for them. Or our own breed are extinct, as they have always been trying to do. And now the question is, we took time trying to explain what happened. But who did it? Who did it? That is the essence of our topic this morning. Who killed them? Who was responsible for Asaba massacre? Who was responsible for those who died in Bayelsa, those who died in Warri, those who died, of course, there was nothing like Bayelsa then, those who died in Rivers State, those who died in Bende State, because there was nothing like Edo or Delta. Who killed them? Who killed them? Those who died in Enugu, those who died in Cross River State, those who killed them? And so when you see all these people behaving like holier than thou, you know, Buhari always put on white. Maybe he was a sanitary prefect when he went to University of Toronto in London. University of Toronto in London is where Buhari graduated. Go and check his white certificate. Maybe he was the sanitary prefect. He's put on holy to look like holy. Even Dove refused to fly from his hand. You people don't know why. He's a corruption fighter. The man is good. He's a moral man. He's good. He's late Buhari is what I'm not talking about Jubri. Jubri just playing out the script written for him. You see, Obasanjo, they say, hey, we have to be very good. And now, Gowon is even praying in Assemblies of God. He's a man of God, one of the pastors of Assemblies of God. And the Bible says, forgive and forget. You know, the Lord going to judge in heaven. You better going to go to heaven before the Lord judge. Have they stopped doing this evil? T.Y. Danjuma will come, and most people in social media are clapping for him. He's saying the truth. He said, oh, they're colluding. But he owns all the oil well in a chain in Rivers State. That time he didn't collude. How did he get it? When we talk about the generation of Biafrans between 1967 and 1970 who died for me and you as Biafrans. We must know those who killed them. Nigerian is managed by 11 generals. Of course, no, it's not a story that Nigeria is a British company, but there are 11 generals that manage Nigeria, 11 of them. They were commanded at each region then. Remember, it was Eastern region, Midwestern region, Middle Belt, Western region, and the Northern region. And those of us who are in the Middle Belt region, Midwestern region, because I come from Midwestern region, we were not spared. They know where they started killing. If you are from Abo, I always say it, go to the field, our civic center where they call government field. Go there. There is a clock tower there. Go to the west side of this clock tower. You will see that clock tower has a hole on it. That hole was given by one of Nigerian grenade. And that is what stopped that British clock tower till today. But many of our people don't even know. It didn't start, the battle didn't start in Onitsha. It's just that atrocity, he knows crime unimaginable and unbelievable was committed in many areas. Who did it? They raped women. Who did it? They murdered our people. Who did it? They stabbed our people. Who did it? Because I didn't see any British man on the battlefield. But we know they are the one who influenced everything, because black people like to be puppet for white people. Oh, white supremacy. Hey, we will get angry. We will never give them freedom. Then who cares? Who send you? Kingdom fall and kingdom rise. Kingdom rise and kingdom fall. We will sit back and remember the almighty Soviet Union. Very powerful Soviet Union. What is the name of that useless president of Soviet Union? Oh, he was world power. If America is anything today, they will never be half of what they are today without Soviet Union. Soviet Union was ready to destroy America. I have access to a documentary program known as How We Got Here. It was written by Americans. There was nothing American achieved today without the suffering, without the intimidation, without the harassment from that Soviet Union. Where is Soviet Union today? The fate of Soviet Union will be better for everybody who have been building city in the blood of our people. Because the people you killed, they've not died. They are still alive. Who killed them? No, who killed them? You must know. You must know. We will read down to, I will give you the name of Reverend Fathers, the name of a man, people, who Muslim, native doctor, the name of everybody who collided with British government, choose to become a willing tool to kill their people. For 3 years, I could only imagine the heat these people feel. So that is why we are saying, Boko Haram, Fulani headsmen, Miantiala, only very few people, terrorists from the north. He's oppressing us already, and we are shouting, they are killing us, they are killing us. I wonder what that generation went through when hell was let loose against them. Egypt were bombing, Cameroon were blocking, British were supervising. Who are these people? They could not have done that, except there are people showing them the road. The 11 generals. After the war, Nigerians became their property. They started rotating power among themselves. They put on khaki first of all. Later on, they removed khaki and put on agbada. That is transition from terrorism, governors and president to democratic terrorist leader. So when you hear people say, hey, Nigeria is a democratic, we have to defend our democracy, you are defending these terrorists. You are defending this war criminal. There is nothing like democracy. It is a dream you can only imagine. For the blessing of a father, the blessing of his son is only a dream a fatherless man could only imagine. That is how the fate of you who believe in founding father. Who is this founding father? The killing of our people got out of control. They say, let us go together. Then 11 men, they are more than 11. Others were just second hand, a deputy murderers. We will look at deputy murderers along the line. But I'm talking about the main commissioners of murderers, of our people. 11 of them. British government say, you do like this, they map out war strategy for them. You know, they want to kill chimpanzee, monkey and babu, as they considered us. And this chimpanzee of the truth, they moved in, and they massacred everybody. Where you say, no, you see, we have to sound politically correct. Let's be polite. You see, we have gone past that stage. That is for your own community. Leave that place. Come to Biafra land and live. Let's see how civilized and how polite you are. Most of you come in here, you look very fresh and young. If you don't run out on time, you get gray hair. Those who have gotten gray hair already, if they don't run out in time, they get dreadlock. You think he's coming to drink Pame and you are doing protest and you are jumping up. Come here so you know how evil this place is. And then you feel our pain and understand that there is a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. 11 generals, owners and managers of the company called Nigeria. How many people did they kill? How many? How many? This is the things that took place between 1967 and 1970. The British-Nigerian Genocidal War. Let's see how much we can be able to look into it. Of course, our times are already fast spent. Number one was Gowon. Jack Gowon. Jack Gowon. He was the number one. He was their leader. The first thing they did was that I'm not sure Ojukwu knew. If Ojukwu knew, I knew Nnamdi Azikiwe was first of all in support of Ojukwu. And then when Ojukwu said no, then he turned his back and followed Hausa. But I'm not very sure if Ojukwu knew that 3 months even before he declared, or rather when they were in Aburi, they've started dividing Biafra land. They've started bribing some people. Now that Biafra is very close, they are paying some little baby saboteurs everywhere. Everybody's not coming and say, hey, I'm Akwa Ibom, man. You didn't tell Akwa Ibom people, but who know you? Who sent you? You be Akwa Ibom. Are you sure you Akwa Ibom? Have you been to your village last? Mosquito where they Akwa Ibom, they carry scissors for hand. Some of them carry cutlass. Mosquito where they Akwa Ibom, whole hose. If they use cutlass, cut you, pakatam. You go to say na Fulani herdsmen. Them go mount the hose there when they cause straw. Suck your people blood where. In America for one eatery, they chop donut. They say, hey, they got to consult us. You got to, you got to come back with the wait for all of them. Just yap for all you can. You don't fight to free your people. Come back when you are coming by parachute, because we will be waiting for you. You think we're going to die? We are not going anywhere. People have died that we might live. And there is no life left to take any longer. Now it is time for the law of retribution to take place. For the hulobalo you people have caused in our land, it's time to boomerang. Because many of you have paid. I think Ojukwu may know, but he was weak. He couldn't do anything. Very close to 3 months to the day Ojukwu said, let's go home, and declared Biafra. They divided River State out. They divided Cross River State out. They mapped out everybody, divided, and leave only Ojukwu at the middle. I mean, Dim Chukwuemeka Odimegwu Ojukwu. He was the only general ever known aside Agun Yorosi. The rest people like Gowon, all these names are going to mention, were made general overnight. They didn't go to school. Go and ask Buhari now. I mean, Obasanjo now. You'll be surprised Obasanjo had more than 3 PhD degrees. Where did he school? Is it Abula Egba University? Abiyoshodi Saleh University? Where did he get those degrees? And there's another, he's learned. And when people are saying Obasanjo no book, you think Obasanjo can spell his name? But of course, you don't need to spell your name to be able to write a book. You just begin to talk yap, and then they begin to, write the book for you. Then they say, Obasanjo write book. Some people think it's intellectual. Intellectual, my foot. The man that was the main willing tools was there, the head of all these genocidal governors and presidents you ever know. He called himself your founding father as Nigeria. Was Gowon. Gowon was a young boy then. He was not yet married. This should be a lesson to all Biafran youth. You are there, wearing spenge. At the age of 35, you think you are still small. At the age of 40, you are still saying, Mommy, I have not eaten. At the age of 40, with all this suffering, go and look at the record of all these people. Some of them were 13, 14, 12 years. When you hear Gowon as old as he is, you think then he was old, man. He was a small boy. Go and find out their age, it will amuse you. But it's unfortunate that these people who took over power, even between the ages of 25 to 30, are the ones who are appointing 70 years old man as your youth president in your community. Go and look at your youth president in your community. The youngest youth president in any community in this zoo called Nigeria is going to be like 55 years. So I wonder when they become adults. Evil country. Gowon was in charge of this murderer. He was the one receiving direct instruction from British government and doing what he was doing. They call him Jack. You know, when the white call you Jack, that means you're really a terror. There is something you can destroy. You know, Jack. No wonder our leader called his dog Jack. Because his dog can actually stand. Before they shoot dog, target dog, you think it's ordinary dog. No wonder our leader remember Jack. No wonder British government will always protect their own Jack Gowon. Our own leader Jack is Jack that was killed by Boko Haram. But there is another British Jack in Nigeria. It's Jack Gowon. Most of you don't know that while they were murdering our people in their millions, Jack was in Lagos doing a birthday party. I mean, marriage. Marriage, they were singing, Tobani Kilomo, Tobani Coca-Cola, Ndushi. That's how they be. If you're dancing and killing other people's children, destroying other marriage, and you think the fruit and the proceed of your marriage is going to last, you lie, Gowon. Gowon, you lied. And what did Gowon have to do? As directed by British government, he displayed the other 10 generals. Who are these generals? Who are these generals? There are 11 of them. They have deputies. We will look at their deputies later. The second one was Obasanjo. Obasanjo mounted center in Midwestern state. That is Bender State. He was in Asaba. Asaba sister called yesterday and said it was not Obasanjo, that it was Aruna. I agree. Is there any killing without Aruna? When we say Willie Obiano killed our people, did Willie Obiano carried corn? Willie Obiano gave them, opened the door. David Umayo Pazo opened the door for them to invade our land. And it will be very unfair. You begin to call Fulani headsmen who are killing our people without calling these people. Mazenan, the Kano house is inside GRA in Afari Beku, some few less than a kilometer away from the governor of Okizie Pazo. Mazenan, the Kano father's house is the only road in Omuahia within that Aziz that is not tied. Mazenan, the Kano house could not have been invaded, being very close to governor's office, except somebody gave that order for it to happen. Except somebody in that government house gave that order. And then you want me to say, oh, it's brutal. Of course, brutal is animal. But I'm not going to say it's brutal without first of all calling Okizie Pazo. And then there was this General Olusegun Obasanjo, fine art his school. He was brought up under one bridge in Ibadan. Is it Malete Challenge Bridge or Dube Market Bridge? But they need Igbo smoker, Gogoro smoker. Obasanjo was taking this drink called Brukutu. They gave him gun. He's a general. He become a general because he can rape, he can kill innocent children, he can kill women, and he gave order to Aruna. When we talk of Asaba massacre, it's not because it happened in only Asaba. Every community, every community within that Aziz, you never know what they went through. Because Nigerian army never go. Until you resist them, they will never go. Look at what they are doing in Biafra land today. Why do you think they are still there? Because we've not resisted them. So every atrocity within from River Niger in the Midwestern state is Obasanjo. It's so painful that these people brought trailer and begin to sample all. They had meeting. We will talk about how they die anyway. They had meeting and say, hey, all the men move this way, all the women move this way. They start sampling them like as Oyibo British used to sample during slave trade. They say, this one, are you married? He say, yes, I'm married. They say, turn around. He will not turn around. They say, okay. The figure 8 is still there. Join this group. Are you married? He said, no, I'm not married. They say, okay, but you look like a grandmother. Go this way. They selected the best of all our women, and they took it away. After your war, while you were trying to start up another political structure, they were dividing this girl among themselves. Obasanjo have Bini wife. That is from a Midwestern state. Babangida married from Delta. All of them married from Delta. Could see Asaba exploit of war. Clap for Obasanjo, your war hero. So when you are seeing Obasanjo anywhere in newspaper, you think it's a morama, it's a lie. We will tell you how they killed them later. Maybe in the evening, if I'm coming on air, or when I come on air next, we will look at how they killed them. How they killed them. So all the death in Asaba was Obasanjo. The next general third in command was Buhari. Buhari was responsible in Imo State. Those of you from Imo State playing saboteur, go and ask your grandmothers in the village what did their eyes see. You will know that. Go and ask them. And some of you, Roger Security is now, Buhari, you give him chieftaincy title. Buhari is a menor and a landi bundiara. No, don't cause people. No, the normal people, the correct people. I wonder why you are good. Come and give more of them. What do you call it? Every day now, the youth of Ohajegbima are being cut down in large number. Our side is taking over Ohajegbima. Nobody is saying, did I say Ohajegbima? Go to Alahajegbima, the community known as Alahajegbima, because the name have changed from Ohaji to Alahajegbima. Go and look at what is happening in Alahajegbima. But you're not seeing it. Buhari was responsible for all the atrocities from Elele down to Imo State. He was the chairman there. We will talk about what he did in our consequence, in our next studies, I should say. The number 4 there was Babangida. Babangida, the most corrupt black man on earth. I think he's still alive. He's still alive. Babangida. Where was his territory? He was in Igala land. He was the one walking side by side with Obasanjo. That was why he was able, immediately the trailer carrying Biafran women that we adopted away. Babangida cited Marian and told Obasanjo, that one is taken already. Very sharp man. Go and look at his record for corruption. But EFCC will never go to him. You know, they say EFCC and that this. They say it's good. If they are corrupt, let it be so. I wonder why all these 11 generals are not being invited by EFCC. Of course, he who paid the piper detained the tune. We look at the next one. Number 5, Abacha. Abacha was the enjoyment manager. Sometimes I think I look as if I like that girl. But that guy, of course, is a girl. Abacha is a girl. But sometimes when I look at what they have done, I could only begin to imagine these people. No wonder Fela sang a song as a beast of no nation. These people interest is not for anybody. They are beast of no nation. Abacha. He invited musicians. Maybe Bongo Sikwe was among the musicians. The same way Nigerian musicians are singing to entertain Yoruba and Hausa. One day they will invite you to sing to entertain them while they are killing your own children. Don't worry. Mark our words. There were party going on in Bully Camp because he was in charge of the River State. The River State. It was Abacha. And at the end of the day, Abacha, you named the street after Abacha. You in River State, that same River State, this Liberation Stadium has been given to Gowon. Abacha Road has been given in honor of Abacha. And Herodapo House was, those of you who know where you have NDDC, that house was Abacha building. Abacha came and said, I love this land. He took it and built that house. And when he died, Herodapa family had to push the case forward. That is how River State left the house for them. Maybe after I finish the broadcast now, Dupri will go and collect the house back. That is your Abacha. Herodapa family would have been in the position to call online when the line are open and tell them what Abacha did to them to take that family. But of course, they will sound politically correct. How would they see it? They want the jihadists, Boko Haram, Nigerian army, and DSS jackdog for the government to destroy them. They will do no such thing. They better hide their head. All of you, hide your head. Let's hide our head. It is time for hiding. But very soon, there will be no hiding place for anybody. Or have you not heard about it? The Armageddon. Abacha. He was doing party everywhere. The Seychelles raping harbor for any of these terrorists who say they are soldiers was Bully Camp. Used to belong to Ojukwu father. They took it. And when you ask somebody from River State now, they will tell you the point is that Ojukwu stole the land. Ojukwu collected the community land. That is why they even support Abacha to take over the land. The same way some people are telling, what we don't like is that IPOB, one are paring the mado. But you are not putting that your energy to tell the world that a Fulani herdsman, one a bunde mado. You see, we've seen your type before. We've seen all your kind. You better adjust, reprogram yourself. After Abacha, you have Yaradua. Some people say, oh, Yaradua, he was the best president. He died. Not that Yaradua, his elder brother. His elder brother was the terrorist in charge of Idoma land. But of course, he has somebody. When I call these places now, they will know the very exact location they stand. But Yaradua was one of them. He was standing in between Idoma. You know, Idoma people were divided into two. The one, Idoma in Cross River State are called, is it Yala? Then you have another Idoma in Benue State, which is Idoma. The same way Abo is divided into two. The one in Delta now are called Eka. The one in Edo State now are still Eka. But now I don't know whether their name has become Oba Abo or Yoruba Abo or Nigerian Abo. Only God knows. It's just how many years they divided Abo into two. One in Edo, one in Delta. Go to the ones in Edo now. They feel they are foreigners. Maybe their own ancestors now fall from heaven, like Yoruba ancestors. Because when Yoruba say our ancestors fall from heaven, you don't know they are talking about Lucifer that was cast down from heaven. Let's move on. So the Yaradua we talk about is the elder brother of the Musa Yaradua. He was one of the general. He died in prison because some of them wanted to play smart. Was it Abacha or Babangida? He poisoned all of them. In fact, Obasanjo narrowly escaped death. That was when their crime was supposed to cut up with them. But God said, no, they've not paid the real price. Of course they will. They shall. They shall. For the sins of these fathers will be remembered upon their children. No doubt about that. Very sure. He died. But because it's a government of settlement, they have made an agreement how it's going to be. And so they say, okay, your brother is dead. He's supposed it was his turn to be the next president of Nigeria. But since he's dead, you will be the next president. That is why we tell you Nigerian election is selection. And then they push him and then he become president. Oh, Yaradua win, Yaradua win. To shut your mouth and make you so blind you will not trace what is going on. They now push good luck. They now do the abrakatami brakata. You know, it's democracy. Demonstration of Chris, according to Fela. That is the government system of government you practice in Nigeria. Yaradua was one of them. Late Yaradua. And then after late Yaradua, you have the next one, Adekunle Yoruba man. Black Scorpion. If you see the guy, they smoke from morning to night. He was in Patani, Bayelsa Aziz, deceiving the Urubu Shekiri, deceiving the PA people, deceiving the what is good luck name? Village name. Deceiving all the people from Delta Ejo down to Akwa Ibom Ejo. Adakaburu Yoruba Chameleon was there influencing them. Did I say Adakaburu? Adekunle, the Black Scorpion. He was part of the people that they used to negotiate with Adakaburu. He was the one that killed Adakaburu. But go and look at Obasanjo and other historians. They will say Adakaburu was shot when he was rolling in the water. The cause of his death is unknown. Who told you it's unknown? Because they knew there was no Igbo man around that Aziz. Adakaburu himself has masterminded the killing of all the Igbo within that Aziz. And they couldn't deny this. They couldn't defend it. But what happened after he, Adekunle Yoruba Black Scorpion, one of the general, killed Adakaburu? What did he do? He wanted to take over the control of Niger Delta Volunteer Force. Those boys knew the truth. But they will now tell you in Nigerian history written by Yoruba, and they say, the boys were not complying because the death of their leader, it touches them, they refused to obey order, and then they disbanded them immediately. No, they proscribed them immediately. How can you kill our commander and you want us to follow you? The same way some governors are going behind, trying to bribe some coordinator and say, come and tell us, what do you want? How you want to command, you want to begin to command the loyalty of IPOB? You lie. We know what you have done before. Nande Kano remain our commander, Mazuchi for his deputy. We saw your like before. Hey, come, just tell us. Awusa will now buy you keke na pepe or motorcycle or give you some money. Yeah, they say, okay, I know how to run them down. You are paid agent, you are everywhere. Okay, we know how to get George Onibe. You now begin to say, he's killing us. George Onibe is taking the money. All of you who have accusing me of eating IPOB money, have you no tray? Yes. Today nice, he don't allow us to do our job. He's everywhere. Have you seen me before? Do you even know me? You do bad and tell you say you do bad. Hey, George Onibe is killing us. George Onibe is destroying Angola. George Onibe is destroying Ivory Coast. George Onibe is destroying Imo. George Onibe, and you people are paid agent. But we shall see how it end. You think it started today? Nambuko Biduru, La Biafra, Kosi Biduru. But all of you will fall. You will meet your water low, except you repent. Because what we are doing is spiritual. And the man would serve is his spirit. Did I say man? Then you take it that way. Okay, more. Okay, more. Okay, more. Chani nefebu. Okay, more. Okay, more. Opinigwe. Okay, more. Okay, more. Chani nefebu. Okay, more. You have no idea what you are getting into. It's normal. Go and ask those who have tried to kill our heroes. You will know they are not finding it difficult. And you think you're going to be free to get rid of evil in our land. We say go to Arochukwu. You say, I'm a Christian, I'm a Christian. If Amadioha was around visiting everybody, you think there will be evil in Nigeria? You think there will be evil in Aso Rock? Amadioha will shut all of you up. And then, but you can hide under the cover of the Bible. You know, forgive 77 times, 7 times, and you go ahead like that. We've seen your like. We've seen your like. We know the drug you take now, and we have the cure for you. Oh God. Adekunle was there. They did what they can. Yaradua was there. They did what they can. You have another one. It's called T.Y. Danjuma. T.Y. Danjuma actually said after the war that he don't want to be a president. Considering the fact that he have murdered Moritola Muhammad because he was Moritola Muhammad PA, he said he don't want to get involved in politics because he's afraid, like Mabed said, thou have murdered sleep and thou will never go to bed again. He know he has murdered the president. If he go there, they will murder him. He said, please settle me, let me move ahead. They gave him all the oil well in a chain. He belonged to T.Y. Danjuma. That is why you are not seeing getting involved in politics. It's only when his life is threatened, he will come and give interest speech and say, see you, I no follow na drop power. They could not leave me. No be only oil well I take. Leave me now, please now. Now be that when they say, you collude. He's trying to remember them about the memorandum of understanding they have to subjugate me and you to abject poverty. So he's not your hero. He was the one who also stood, you know, there was no state now, but within from Delta State down to Calabar, you have Obasanjo, you have T.Y. Danjuma, you have Yaradua, you have who again? Many of them stood across the axis, deceiving, raping, murdering people. T.Y. Danjuma is one of the generals. You have Idris Garuba. Idris Garuba is one of them. So when you hear the killing in Cross River State, don't forget Idris Garuba. Number 10, Akinride. These were in Wosai warship because they enter from Lagos through the coastal region, position themselves. General Akinride, elite. And then you have General Shua Muhammad. General Shua Muhammad. These are the name of the 11 generals. Let me call them. Number 1, General Gowon. General Obasanjo. General Buhari. General Babangida. General Abacha. General Yaradua. General Adekunle. General Danjuma. General Idris. General Akinrinde, General Muhammad Shahu. These people never go to war, but they are general. They were even general before they came to kill our people in the name of war. These are your generals. When you see them at the helm of affair in Nigeria, you think they are general. That is their compensation for killing us. Now let's go back to the history of Nigerian president. In 1980, when the election, a democratic election was conducted in Nigeria, it was said that Alhaji Shehu Shagari, in having Alesi Kuime as his deputy, won the presidential election. And they were inaugurated to become the president and vice president of Nigeria. Few months later, the government was overthrown by a military coup d'etat headed by Buhari. Your corruption fighter. He said they were corrupt. The same way they said Hausa were corrupt, that they came to fight corruption in Hausa land and took over Hausa land. Buhari have been fighting corruption since 1983. Till today, Buhari, even to his grave, is still fighting corruption. And another Sudanese man now, they are telling you that no, we are fighting corruption. We are fighting corruption. Oh, fighting corruption. These corruptions have now person name. Then when Buhari began to chop alone, he didn't remember anybody. He was overthrown by Babangida. The same second general, another general. And Babangida started. He played the game. He dribbled the whole Nigeria. He did what he did. And he noticed that the game have changed. He thought Abacha, one of the generals, is not very learned. Abacha, I must tell you, irrespective of as much as I will not praise any of them, if you know about Abacha, you will know why Abacha was killed. Then he asked Abacha, hold the office, I'm coming. Abacha said, oh, na maybe mumu, I go hold on, I no go leak as ant that I am. Abacha seized the power. Or maybe it was their plan, interior plan, to give him power. When Abacha finished, he have sent the rest generals to prison, where they will never attest that Aso Rock again. And then all of a sudden, nobody to rape again. And then he imported the woman like they said, and he was poisoned. And then immediately, Yoruba pastor's prayer was not answered. God now went to the prison and brought Obasanjo, one of the generals. And he won the election because they have killed Abiola to shut Yoruba people down because they don't reason. To shut them down so they will not complain about the death of Abiola, one of the people who had the mandate of the people. They have to go to prison. It is better to make devil rule Nigeria than to let normal people rule Nigeria. They brought him. Then people start, oh, is that way. Hey, God have done it. He giving us a corruption fighter. Okay? His name is Olusegun Obasanjo. Okay? But they were playing on our morals. Obasanjo became president. He almost want to go for third tenure. He almost want to go even for fourth tenure. He's a general. I said to me, Nigerian belong to them. And then when Obasanjo time was over, Babangida was there. It is their time. When Babangida was there, Yaradua have died. It is their time. Go and look at all the presidents of Nigeria from the day Nigerian staff trying to become a general, a sincere, developing nation till today. Only 2 people are not among the list of these generals I have mentioned. Number 1 is Shenikon. Shenikon was emergency. Number 2 is Goodluck. Goodluck was as a result of a typographic error. Shenikon is a president as a result of emergency, maybe 6 months. Then Goodluck was a president of Nigeria as a result of typographic error. They were looked at, maybe it was Asari name they wanted to write. They needed a jihadist. They don't know that Goodluck is a Christian. You know, it is like when they say what is written is written. Now, do you have the moral right now to tell me that, don't you know this is our leader, they are our godfather? Don't you know they are our founding father? Look at your founding father, all of them are war criminals. Why do you think they are sweeping the issue of Biafran genocide under the carpet? Because none of them will come back from jail. But that thing they did to Ken Surawiwa, they handcuff his dead body and pour acid on him. It will happen to them. A time will come, we will exhume all of them from their grave. We will make a sample out of them, that the next generation of black Homo sapiens will understand that life indeed is sacred and as such must be treated with ultimate care and caution. And so when you hear they say general this, general that, do not think that these people actually got to that rank of fire. They were put there. They were placed there. They were rigged in there. They were influenced there. They were positioned there. The only talent they have is to kill unarmed civilians. And that is the nature. That is the one of the main characteristics of Nigerian government. I will stop here for now. These are the name of the war criminals who has imposed themselves upon Nigerians as her leader ever since that day. They have been the ones circulating themselves in office. These are killers. They are the real killers. They are the real Boko Haram. They are the real Fulani herdsmen. They are the real Miati Allah. That is why nothing has ever been done about those who died between 1967 and 1970. And 30th of May, we are going to remember them. We will tell the story one day of how we overcome. We will remember them. In Biafra land, the order is sit at home. We must remember those who died to defend us from these monsters. Our leader and his deputy will be in Atlanta, Georgia, USA, on that 30th of May, to make you people see the reason why, as we are engaging the global community in such a way they will understand, that they will understand. because Africa has expired. The campaigns in Africa have expired. There is need to renew the policy. But if they fail to do that, it is going to bounce back because it's uploading already and there is nothing anybody can do about it. Our people must understand that no matter what, no matter the enemies that have set themselves against us, no matter their size, their magnitude, we are going home. This is Radio Biafra Extra for avoidance of doubt. And I call upon those who are working tirelessly to make sure that Biafra is not released, Biafra is not let go. We beg you, let us go, O ye Pharaoh. I'll be back in a minute. At this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line remains 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line again is 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line for the last time is 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line once again is 081-221-52971. The female line is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female is 081-288-58614. And you're free to call in. Yes, a caller on the line. Your name and where are you calling from?
Oh my goodness. Good morning, Mr. Judge.
Good morning, my brother. Go ahead, please.
I'm very grateful to you. I've gotten your line this morning. I've been trying for so many months now. My name is Sudara Lodge. I'm from Arochukwu, but right now I'm residing in Enugu. First and foremost, I would love you to connect me to a unit to joy, IPOB unit, which is very, very important to me.
That is noted.
I don't know how possible that could be.
Yes, it's possible, but I can't do it online. You see, there are so many text messages online, people who are saying they want to join family. And we are meticulously, and I should say systematically, working hard that every one of us will have access to the family. And I must say this to coordinators. The Bible says wisdom is the principal thing. There are a lot of people who want to join the family. Don't say because you are running from DSS or Boko Haram. Of course, you have to be careful. But understand that they are in IPOB family already, directly or indirectly. So for my brother, send a text message. Hopefully I will respond.
I've sent you a text message several times. I sent to Mazi Chidara Odegele. I think yesterday. No. Right now I am not even getting the radio, but
now I believe maybe the coordinator has not done his job.
I'm not even getting the radio right now.
But then still send again. You never know.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All right, I will do that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and God bless you. We must continue. Call on WhatsApp. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good morning, my brother. Go ahead, please.
Biafrans worldwide ụtụtụ ọma. I remember Maazị Nwoye Chinedu na-aga n'ekwu nwoke o mere na n'Igbo. Maazị Onyibe, you have said it all. The warmongers, they are the pirata of the destroyer of our land. Yes, we know them. We know them. That's why I said, hello?
Go ahead, please.
Good. That's why I said, when an elderly person didn't behave like an elder, children will now behave like an elder and lay curse on them. And that curse must follow them. Excuse me. And that is what is happening. Elderly people don't know their left and right in Africa. And this is the time we new generation. Yes, I was born in 1979 during the time Obasanjo did the first foreign account. The first foreign account they did in that contraction called Nigeria was Obasanjo. And he did it in 1979. And that is the fall of that contraption. That's the day, because the year they brought that nonsense is the year they born the great people. Everybody that they born 79, stand up. Stand up now. so that we fight our war. This is our time to fight back. It must bounce back. Must. They are nobody. They are nobody. We must take what belongs to us back. Because this finance, nobody is bearing the pains. Only me and you. And some of our people find themselves in a place where they are living like a second missionary journey slave. And they close their mouth. If you see how they are behaving anywhere they enter, obeying like, if you see the way they are obey like what I don't know, like pussycat, like dog. But if it's to say the truth, they can never say the truth. The whole world is the cause of what is happening. But the cause is upon them now. They must bear the consequence. Because all of them now are working. They are just working in immigrant. That's their work. They did nothing. Just a me. And nobody is telling the truth. That's why I stopped going to church. Today, I denounce that name called Stephen. My name is Chinedu Yaganeku. Welcome everyone. 1979. Stand up. Let's fight this war. And we must win our war. Which Ohamadike is already winning his part. Remember, we did some of the soil to raise our offer, to go and take what belongs to us. And we must take it towards Onibe. We must remember our fallen heroes. But next year or next 2 years, our way of remembering of our fallen heroes must change. Yes. We must gather two people in each country, and go down. The very gossip.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
You don't even know if we still in Nigeria.
Thank you,
Thank you. We must continue. Thank you.
I agree to Mazin Namde Kano, Prince. Mazin Namde Kano. I greet you. I greet your father, your mother.
Thank you.
Anywhere they are, I remain loyal to them.
Thank you.
We must find anybody that we are looking for. We must bury our dead.
Thank you, and God
give them
bless you.
benefiting burial.
Of course. That is 30th of May. We must continue. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Yeah.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Okay. 30th of May. I don't know how they have called this sacrosanct, the day that stands. Whichever name I've told them, 30th of May is our hero's day. 30th of May, Chukwukadema have told me, I thought that Biafra is coming on 2017 that time. That time I was saying 30th May, vividly as if as anything. I marked the days that Biafra was declared as a republic, everything. But when 2017 passed by, we celebrated 30th May 2018. This is 2019. I feel spiritual is more faster than physical. And I know that one day, same way I say it's spiritual, I know I will see it physical. And it will manifest. That 30th May is so heavy. It's so important in our life. We stand up. They are shouting, that I would. He knows that man is an elder. He sees far. I said that man have never seen beyond the roof of his house. He never sees that that Nahamudu have ever seen beyond the roof of his house. My God, he wouldn't have opened his mouth to go to media and tell the media to that our leader, our supreme leader, the man that opened our eyes, the man that saved us, should go and beg that frog. Oh my God. If not,
leave those people. Leave those people. Leave those people. We are going to beg Fulani herdsmen for killing our people. We are going to appreciate them.
has sent for them, Fulani, that will cut off their hands so that their eyes only will be alive to be seeing whatever they are passing through. What is their problem? I even to the people I'm telling about, you must sit at home, or even if you are you are not as busy, we don't care.
Thank you very much. We must
they agree, they will sit at home.
No, let them come out. Please come out that day, please. Thank you, my sister. Let's move forward. 30th of May is sit at home. Everybody must sit at home, and there is no negotiation about that. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Mazonibe, God bless you, Mazonibe. Mazonibe, God bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. Thank you for your, this is my corporate. My brother, God bless you, this is Namdekano. To show us the way. To show us everything, my brother. Anything I be listening from you, how I be pray for you. Thank you, God bless you. Everybody think about if God don't do everything for us to give us Namdekano. To make Namdekano to survive for these evil people. Forget about the way to Kabadisha for stuff. Or evil, all of us will show them. See, this is how many ways we should make. All of us will show them how my brother, I want to speak my language. My name is Friday, calling from Atawa State. And our leader, we will go and help in the line. Now, I feel one guy is before. This report. This is the one leader tells you. Forget about the people. You know the one by one. This is our enemy one by one. My brother, God bless you. Let us continue.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you.
We must continue. There is no two ways about that. Our people must remain focused. Our people must do the needful. Our people must continue. Are you there, caller on the line?
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
My name is Etem. I come from Kwaiwa. Come from local government.
About the
my good man of God.
Go ahead.
Mr. Rembe. So God bless you, my brother. This our 30 years of man sit upon. Never said before. This one is a very strong order. I like your preaching. Yeah. Try. This one pass with that issue will pass every other thing. The preaching going on. Try to eat it too much. Yeah, try. God bless.
Thank you. God bless you, my brother. We must continue. 30th of May, sit at home. Everybody organize your people. Those of you who are in diaspora, USA, Atlanta, Georgia, to be precise, our leader will be there. Come and tell him what he did wrong. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp.
I'm hearing you, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Hello.
Go ahead, please. I think you are on speaker. I can only hear the sound of your background more than your voice.
Hello.
Go ahead, please.
Hello.
Yeah, call on the line. Are you there? Good morning.
Good morning, Sha. Good morning, Biafra. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, lovers of freedom. My name is Alubala Joshua Ezismechi. I'm calling from Abakaliki Province, Biafra land. Mazi, I want to pray only one prayer for them. My prayer for the politicians, for those who hate good things, is for them to come out on that 30th day. On that 30th May, I'm praying for them to come out. Then the stubborn spirit will jam the stubborn power. So if our people are dying for hunger, for evil herdsmen,
in this land, they are silent. I'm praying for them with their interact with their army and police, including their securities. I'm praying for them to come out that day. That is my prayer. I'm not telling them not to come out. But those people that hate freedom, those people that hate routine, those people that hate righteousness, those people that hate equity and justice, I'm praying for them to come out. If they come out, even I will do fast and prayer for them to come out. When they come out, they see the spirit of those our fallen heroes. Thank you. God bless everybody that hates evil. In the mighty name of Yahshua.
Thank you. We must continue. Our people must get ready. We're going home. We want to go home. But to go home, we understand there are certain things we must do and we should do. Yes, caller on the line.
Hello.
Good morning. Your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning. My name is Gabriel Mekwachi Utenna. I'm a native of Ozuku. I'm calling from Aba. I want to use this opportunity to thank you for the work you have been doing for us and also thank our able leader, Mazen Nandoku Kano, and the deputy. I pray that the God of Chukwuka will continue to protect and guide you people. And I pray that this our target it will go successfully. And I pray that anybody who go against the law of our land, Chukwuka must strike the person to death in the name of Yeshua. Must keep it on, and may God Almighty continue to protect and guide you in the name of Yeshua. He said, thank you.
My brother, we must continue. Call on WhatsApp, your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
My name is Ifan Chukwu. I'm calling from Italy. I am from Abakaliki province. I want to use this opportunity to thank Muhammad Dike and our deputy leader, Mazu Timofo. I want to thank you for the good work we are doing for we girlfriends. It's not easy. You broadcast in the night, you broadcast in give you the strength to continue your good work, and then you will live to see Biafra. This it's not something that you're supposed to be shouting or even to do the maybe evangelist in the market.
My brother,
because so are people supposed to know.
My brother, we have to. What we are doing is exactly what we have to do. Your people or the zoo people have spent money to tell you people not to come out because they don't want their evil to be revealed. And you keep quiet. It looks like what they are saying is true. So we have to. We must evangelize and tell them. Go ahead.
Do you know the reason why I say we're not supposed to shout? Do you know the reason why I say we should not supposed to even to shout? Because we have done it how many times now? I think since 2014. Since 2014. Now, even in my own village, where I came from, even in my own village where I came from, there is a period that you see elderly men, they are remember they are dead one, they are giving them food like people that are serving God. All those even here in Europe.
Talking to you now.
They have time.
The Pentecostal Christian, they are moving a bill now. They are sponsoring a bill in the Nigerian floor Senate. What is the bill? That they shouldn't keep dead body for long again. That is the problem of the Christian Association in Nigeria. They are trying to sponsor a bill that will make you bury your people sharp. You see, the people who will allow you to remember your dead ones, they will tell you it's safe. But they tell us to remember St. Peter. They will say don't remember them because this government don't want you to see the atrocity. They say no, you can't remember them. How will you remember them? Don't you know it's
brother,
we must become the antidote.
That's what I want to tell you.
To their sickness. Yeah, go ahead and try to summarize as my time is winding up.
Festival. First start the month. First start the
We must continue. I'll take this last caller and then we leave. Caller on the line, can you hear me? Caller on the line, are you there?
Yes.
Please go ahead. Go ahead, please.
The people that told us that they are Christians, they are criminals, they are not Christians. And I've told them that we must sit at home. Is a must. Is a must. Or the land of Biafra will swallow up the evil one if they try to come out. And we know that we must continue. 30th May, I'm shouting it. 30th May, we must sit at home. Is a must. No going back. Is a must. We must sit at home. We must sit at home. No going back. No turning. No retreat. No surrender. Nothing will stop us from sitting at home on 30th May.
Thank you very much.
Sit at home.
Thank you very much.
Enugu Radio is not on in FM. Sometimes they will not on it for 3 days or something too. But we must continue. That gospel must be preached to the end of this world.
Thank you. 30th
May must be preached. I have started since 1st of May. I told them we must sit at home. Oh, no going back. They told me to go and bring back my leader. I said, I am here.
Thank you.
Me and Mazi, my Lord, Mazi Jojonibe, is here in Biafra land. Who are you looking for again? What are you looking for? Do you need any question?
But they always have something to say. They have to say.
My Lord, Mazi Jojonibe, he will answer you. So I don't need. They say they don't have question, but what they have is let our leader talk now. Say something about
when Jesus Christ was going back, he said, I will be back again. Did Jesus not go away? They should be asking Christians, and then they should be asking ourselves, hey, where is Jesus now? Where is he going to? Of course, people are asking that question anyway.
Yes.
Our leader said, simple, I will be back. It's not a threat. It's not a challenge. It's a promise.
Yes. Touch it to me.
Sit at home.
We must sit at home. They said yes, they will sit at home, but
no, let them not sit.
Why is it that it's only me that is here? I said, me and Mazi Jojonibe, we are plenty. We are here. May God carry my blessing, my Lord Jojonibe.
Thank you. And God be with all of us. Like our last caller.
Our dead ones.
Exactly. Thank you.
That want to sponsor death, let them go ahead. Look at them, I will expose them one day.
Thank you. Our people must understand the spirit of those who have died under the name of Nigeria. Biafrans are not sleeping. They are hovering everywhere. You must give them that respect. February 14, we remember St. Valentine. Among others, we remember every rememberable. This is our own. You can't take it from us. You can't. The sacrifice of our foreign heroes will never be in vain. Have we asked for too much? Allow us to be. Allow us to stay. Allow us to be. That is it. How we live our life is of concern to you. The last time I checked, nobody was killing anybody in Africa. Until somebody come to tell you that this is how you should sleep, this is how you should stand, this is how you should do this. No. We won't go there this morning. As I sign off from here, I remain George Onyibe. Do not forget 30th of May. If you hear, tell your neighbor. The sacrifice of our foreign heroes will never be in vain. Goodbye for now, and God bless you.
resist. We've gone far in this wilderness. Victory's few steps ahead. We are no longer in Egypt. We have crossed our resist. We've gone far in this wilderness. Victory's few steps ahead. When it gets tough to end this, the of our heroes will not defend. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra's already here. Not yet now we remember the price of our great heroes. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra's already here. Inside the wilderness, never open yourself to the wicked one. Penetrate and kill your people. Do what he can charge you to say. Inside the wilderness, never sell your soul to the wicked ones. Penetrate and kill your people. God have charged you to say. When it gets tough to end this, neither of our heroes will not defend. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra's already here. Not yet now we remember the price of our great hero. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra's already here. Inside the wilderness, never allow yourselves to be used to destroy the innocent souls. God has put in your hands to save. Inside the wilderness, never allow yourselves to be used to destroy the innocent souls. God has charged you to save. When it gets tough to end this, neither of our heroes will not defend. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra's already here. But yet may we remember the price of our great hero. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra's already here. Remain resolute. Be your brother's keeper. Darkest hour of the night brings forth new day, new grace and favor, new peace, especially hope, more closer to our land of freedom. When it gets tough to end this, neither of our heroes will not defend. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra's already here. Not yet may we remember the price of a great hero. Heroines, Jordan commercial activities. In period of recession, when it gets tough to end this, neither of our heroes will not defend. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra's already here. When it gets tough to end this, neither of our heroes will not defend. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra's already here. Not yet may we remember the price of our great hero. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra's already here. This only property, one love. All hail Biafra.